Hey, what's up guys? Andy here. Today I have a little bit of an unboxing again for you. I ordered Samsung's 850 EVO SSD. I got a 250 gigabyte one, and this one will actually be hopefully replacing my boot SSD, which is 120 gig 840 EVO. So it's twice the capacity and the next step up in that same line. So let's get to it. So this SSD is using Samsung's 128 gigabit 40 nanometer TLC NAND. By the way, this is entirely irrelevant to what I just ordered. It has nothing to do with the SSD, but I needed some case screws, so I ordered a set of case screws. So I'll deal with those later. Those are just kind of deal. Okay, so yeah, this is the same Blue Apron thing, and this time it is a Seagate Guardian series, the Barracuda, the Iron Wolf, and the Skyhawk for computer NAS and surveillance drives. A little bit of an advertisement there. Same kind of thing we got with Tyler's SSD when we unboxed that one, the Crucial one. You can check that video out over here. Anyway, this SSD uses 128 gigabyte 40 nanometer TLC NAND, but it's VNAND. It's that fancy vertical NAND that's meant to store more data per bit or whatever. Just like the 840 EVO, it's capable of 540 megabytes per second sequential read. However, from my 128 gig one, we stepped up from 410 megabytes a second sequential write to 520. And the read and write IOPS, we stepped up from 94,000 read to 97,000, and 35,000 write to 88,000. This particular drive has a 5-year warranty and a 75 terabyte lifespan. Samsung never actually released any information regarding the 840 series, but they're rated at a 3-year warranty, so I'm going to go ahead and assume it's probably somewhere in the ballpark of 3/5 of that 75 terabytes that they're rated for. I don't know exactly what kind of performance we're actually going to get though, because when I originally got my 840 EVO, after a firmware update and a couple of optimizations in Samsung's Magician software, I was able to push it, and the latest benchmark I have shows just under 7,500 megabytes a second sequential read, and just under 7,400 sequential write, as well as 203,000 read IOPS and 162,000 write IOPS. So going for that, I'm assuming, considering it's a little bit of a step up, at least in sequential write, I'm assuming that we're going to get fairly similar benchmarks, if not a little bit better, but that'll be a bit of a different video. So I don't know how well that'll go. There's a little bit of tape here I have to cut, apparently, if I don't cut my hand off with the knife first. So, nothing special about the box. It's a white box, actually, which is different because the 840 EVO that I ordered came in a dark gray one. Okay, so this is a little bit fancier. I assume this is the driver disc back here, if I can get it off of here. Does even, I don't even know. I don't think that comes off there. I think that's stuck there. This does open there. So this, oh my god. So this would be the warranty statement, installation guide, and driver disc. So we'll set those aside for now. These can go away. Other than that, that envelope there is empty. The SSD there is in front. You can see it's a Samsung SSD right there. And this is the drive, the Samsung 850 EVO, 250 gigabytes. It's a little bit different, actually. The 840 EVO is a kind of a gray colored drive, kind of similar to this color gray, and it's got like a little reddish orange kind of dot on it. This one has that gray dot, and it's completely black. The one thing feels similar in weight, actually. The one thing I do like about Samsung's SSDs, I don't know if it's just me or if it actually makes a difference, but Samsung's SSDs actually have some weight to it. I don't know if that means they're higher quality. I could be completely wrong, but I know when we unboxed Tyler's SSD, for example, I know that one was a lot lighter than the Samsung drive I handled way back when I unboxed that one, and this one here. So, anyway, that's about it. I don't really have all that much more to say. That's that for the SSD. So hopefully we'll get some benchmarks in, and we'll do some juggling around of boot drives and stuff, and do what I need to do to get that moved over. And I don't know if I'll share benchmarks or if we'll make a separate video or exactly how that's going to work. As far as these case screws goes, these case screws have nothing to do with this SSD whatsoever. But way back when I ordered my kind of upgrade to my computer, way back when the first video I uploaded, the 6700K and the Asus motherboard and everything. By the way, you can check that video out here. The motherboard did not come with any screws, and so I had to reuse the screws from my old motherboard. Now that I'm using those parts and all those parts as a cobbled together unraid server, I don't have any screws for it. So right now, for the last couple months, it's been laying out on a test bench. So these screws are to help mitigate that and actually get it into a working case. Even though it's not a server chassis, it'll be some random old case that I have lying around. In fact, it's an NZXT Guardian. But anyway, that'll get it up off of the shelf in my closet and actually get it to a proper location in our office here. But that's all I have for you. You know the drill. If you like this video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. We'll be sure to read them. If you want to stay notified of our upcoming videos, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, if you really want to support us, consider changing your Amazon bookmark to our affiliate link down in the description, or consider donating on Patreon. Both of those help us immensely. We get a small kickback from Amazon as well as actual full donations from Patreon, and both of those help fund both equipment and gear and expenses around the office, as well as new products for us to get in and test and review and unbox and do all that sort of stuff with. So anyway, guys, I don't really have anything else for you. That's about it. So thanks for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe.